How you going? Lincoln here from Lampfish TV, and behind me is Portland. Not really sure what I'm going to get down here, so I bought 3 rods. One is always going to be the little Catana, the 1 to 3 kilo, and I chucked in the surf spinning rod and another, I don't know, 3 to 8 kilo rod that I've sort of been using for dewies and stuff like that. My idea when I got here was to sort of chase the salmon because they should be coming through soon. I went down to a couple of different beaches and rock walls. Yep, fish on. Oh, that was a thump. Oh, what do we got? Little salmon. Yeah. Oh, little salmon about that big. At least I didn't have to get my hands slimy, but would have been good to hold it. It's always good to hold it. Managed to catch 2 salmon, and they were about, I don't know, 20 centimeters or something like that. Well, when I say I caught 2 salmon, I lost 2 salmon at my feet pretty much. But I did put a lot of time into chasing salmon, chucking metal slugs out and trying to get some. I was hoping, really hoping for some, but it just didn't pan out. Where the trawlers pull up, there's a little rock wall jetty mooring area, and I noticed that there was some stripy fish. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Woolies and grab some bread. So I headed off to Woolies, I grabbed some bread, and I started burling up with bread. And then literally hundreds of stripy fish came up and started smashing this bread. So all I did was chuck a little hook on and straight on the 1 to 3 Catana, no weight, nothing, and just drop that down. And I started catching fish. Look at this burley going. See if this is gonna work. Saw a bunch of fish down here before. See if they'll come and eat the old trusty bread. Starting to see all fish dart around down there. So, yeah, oh, there's heaps of them. We're totally gonna catch some fish. I'm just gonna load this up so I can quickly tie a hook on. So all I'm gonna do is press this piece of bread onto here. Just have that hook sticking out a bit. And I'm just gonna drift that down. Hopefully they'll just smack this one. It's one of the little ones that keep coming up and snatching the bait off. Yep, yeah, got one. First one. Little one, but hey, it's a fish. How nice do they look? They are beautiful little fish, aren't they? Look at the colours on that. There's a big one. Seagulls are having fun with my extras I chuck on the surface, but the whole school is literally just feeding directly below me. I just keep throwing bread out, so there's always a nice trail of bread coming down. So they stick around and they keep feeding. I'm just sort of sight fishing these ones. As soon as the white bit of bread disappears for a couple of seconds, give it a bit of a strike. On like Donkey Kong. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not the big one. There was like a big one, and then I saw one beside it, and I saw the bread disappear, and of course I got the little one. But there's plenty around, which is good. That's what we're here for. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. One of the better ones down there, that's for sure. He's got like purple on him. Wish the sun was out so I could see this properly. And oh gee, if the sun was out, you could actually see all the fish down there. Oh, that came out easy. Oh, see you, bud. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. I was looking in a total different direction. These poking their heads around. I've seen them come in and out a few times, but this is the first one I've got today. Pretty cool. I don't think I've ever caught one of these before. And nice looking fish. So beautiful to catch, and what I'm liking so far about these fish is they don't jump around when you pick them up like a flatty. So I get stuck by flatties all the time. Anyway, this fella's gonna go off into the deep again. See you later. Turns out these fish are called zebrfish, I think. I've never caught them before. There was some bigger ones down there that kept coming in and trying to get into the bait. The little ones kept bloody taking it. But I think the biggest one I ended up with was like 29 centimeters. So it wasn't actually too bad. It's really cool to be able to chuck a little bit of bread down there, just balling it up like that, chucking it in, make it a little burley trout, and watching all these fish come up and smash it. Then just letting that weightless hook with bread on it come down, and boom, fish on. You did have to sift through all the little fish because there was a hell of a lot of them, but there was some pretty decent fish, maybe as long as my forearm, down there as well, coming in and out. And boy, do they fight hard for their size, that's for sure. I mean, I had to net a few of them just because I was only running 10 pound. I wasn't sure about their mouth and how they're set up there. Sort of a bit of a new fish for me. So I'd caught a bunch of these zebrafish, and I was thinking, oh, you know what, I'm gonna have a chat to this old fella having a fish, and I'll just flick a metal out while I'm here, just on the other side of that pier I was on, where the trawlers pull up. And sure enough, bang, hit first cast, and I was like, oh, okay, there's fish here. Yep. Ah, I got off again. So the foul hooked, or it's a little bit bigger than that little pinky I got before. Staying down a bit deep. It is staying down deep. I wonder what this is. Oh yeah, barracuda. Barracuda. Now, it was so cool to see how that barracuda took the lure, because it actually, I don't know if you've seen the cartoons, but when big monsters come up and try and bite on people and they put a stick or something in between so they can't clamp down with their teeth, it took the lure like that. So it was just like stuck with its mouth open. It was crazy. I was pretty happy with that. All in all, it was a great little trip. Great to get down here and have a look around, because I've never been here before. This place is well known for the tuna and people going out on those big expensive boats and smashing all the tuna. I did want to go out on charter, but unfortunately my time didn't match up with the time that they're available. So that didn't work out too well, unfortunately, but I'll have to make another trip down here. They've got some really decent fishing. If you're bringing your family down here, it's a great spot, because you can just go buy some bread and use a hook and a cheap little rod and go and catch a heap of zebrafish. Like, there's a lot of other fish out there as well. They were catching pinkies, and I saw a few whiting. I didn't see any squid though, but along that breakwater that you can hopefully see in the background, that's a really long rock wall, basically, where some ships moor halfway down sometimes. And I've seen a couple of clips of people catching, you know, big kingies off there. So at the right time of year, if you come down here, you got the potential to pretty much come out and catch anything from big snapper to kingies to massive salmon. And there's squid all the way along as well. Hopefully I'll get to come down here again soon, so I can go and show you more about the area. But it's a really cool little spot to head down to. Thanks for watching Landfish TV. Hope you enjoyed the video.